All right, good morning. Good morning. We are here. Predator, good morning. Bob, good morning. You sent them a ticket Sunday telling them what happened. What? Yeah, Bob, I wouldn't worry about that. I mean, they came out and said on Friday or yesterday that they're going to reset everybody back to the previous day's balance, no matter what happened, no matter what time of day it was or anything like that. So don't be concerned with it. You should get your reset today or tomorrow. You should be made whole there. You should be made whole. Tamimi, good morning. That's what they said, and if not, then submit another ticket and say, yo, what's the deal here? So, yes, we'll see. Got a final sell from 50. I'm reading Mancini's newsletter here. Reclaimed 14 last evening and now longs plus 40 points. Plan today, ride runners, 39 to 42 supports. So I'm going to mark these levels out. 74 to 78 alive. It keeps 74 to 78 alive, 92 alive. We dip below 39. So 39 is kind of the line in the sand today on the ES there. Good morning, Jan. I wouldn't hold off, Bob. It depends on. So, like, if you already have 20, if you had 20 accounts that you're waiting on, then I would say, yeah. Like, if you're waiting to get like 20 back, but if as long as you're still going to be below the 20 account mark, then I think you should be fine to trade. You should be fine. Any news today? Not much. I mean, really, no news. This is not going to do anything. Yeah, I don't expect the news to do anything today. It's pretty much like a no news Monday. So, yeah, Bob, one account I think should be all right. I would trade if I were you. I mean, you're going to still keep that one account either way. So, if you want to trade, trade it. It's up to you. But it is kind of a no news Monday, so who knows what to expect. Sometimes we get just kind of like a grindy trend day, which is kind of what we had overnight here. We just grinded higher, right? I mean, we traded down to that new week opening gap down here. If we look from open, right here, we kind of pushed out of there and then grinded back into it and then took off from there. We're up, 200, a little over 200 points out of that. A little over 200 points out of that. In the London session, I kind of had that 40 area marked out, thinking that I thought that was the draw. And you see we just worked our way to it. So we'll kind of see what happens. Black Beauty, how's it going? Overnight direction has recently been, yeah, I kind of agree. How's it going, volatility? Good morning. Let's check out Bulenox. Let's just make sure they didn't launch any new sales that we don't know about. They did not. Everything looks the same. Today is the last day for Fast Track sale, guys. The 49% off. Let's get it right. Today is the last day for that. So I'll post the I'm going to post a link. I'm going to pin it at the top of the chat for my code. So last day, they'll go back to 30% off after today. So most likely. We'll see what happens there. Dun, 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 dun. You might extend it if we get more 5 stars, maybe. You never know. You never know. Yeah, at first they came in there yesterday and they were like, oh, we're going to reset everybody back to 0. It's the fairest way to handle it. And I was like, no, that's not the fairest thing to do. Because I would be mad about that, right? I mean, like, think about if you traded 9 or 10 days and then they reset you back to 0. That doesn't help. I mean, like, yeah, it's nice to have your account back, but does that help you? I mean, does it really help you all that much? But then they came back and said that they were just going to reset everybody back to the previous day. Balance. So, which makes a lot more sense. Good morning, Kinsey. Good morning. Good morning, Clarity, Dennis. But it might take 1 or 2 days for them to get to everybody from what they're saying, so. We'll see what happens. You'll probably see some different type of content out of the channel this week than what you're used to seeing. We're going to dip our toes into some controversies. We're going to dip our toes into the controversial waters. So, yeah. That seems to be what pays, so why not join in? Why not join in? Good morning, Currency Goddess. Drama. That's right, Fred. Yours reset, Kinsey. Let's go. Yeah, Zilmi. I'm thinking longs. I mean, we might manipulate lower and then push up. We'll see. But that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm going to make videos, Kinsey. They're going to be things like, you know, is ICT a scam? Is Patrick a scam? Yada, yada, yada. Those sort of things. And, you know, there's going to be no one protected. There's going to be no one protected. Not really with those titles, but you get what I'm saying. Oh, Jan. Yeah, if you were green, Jan, you should be good to go. Yeah, I'm still in the old contracts for now. Yeah, me too, Predator. I don't usually dip my toe in the water, but like, man, that seems to be what pays, I'm telling you. People love, that's how you get your name out there, right? That's how you grow your channel. That's how you get the channel to grow. I feel violated because during the London session, I traded London this morning. I said if we got to 5,500 subs, we'd do the account giveaway for Take Profit Trader. And as you can see, we got to 5,501, and now we're back to 5,487. Dirty dogs. I should have known. I should have known. Exactly, Fred. For Fast Track, when you are paying $250 for the 50K, is that just for one account? That's for one account, Mike. But you get 49% off using the coupon code FTT_wedding. So you get 49% off, and that will take that down to whatever it is, 155 or something like that, or 130. I don't even know what that is. 130 maybe. Coveberg, good morning. So yeah, Nah, it's not all about the money trader on tilt. It's definitely not. It's about, but it is about growing your channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, we would like for the channel to grow a little. We've really hit kind of like a slow patch. A slow patch. Well, Mike Bike, I will tell you one thing. My Funded Futures came out with another. They came out with the 50K starter account. If you are a new customer, although I've had a couple of people say that even if they're not a new customer, the code still worked. They came out with a $48 all-in plan. So the starter plan, let me show you guys. This is a killer deal. So it says it's only for new customers, but I've had a couple of people say that the MM code worked even though they've been a customer before. But this is $48. There is no activation fee. So this is $48 all in for this account, which is awesome. And you still get the 2,500 drawdown. You still get all the other things. See, no activation fee, nothing. So that's going to be your best upfront cost right now. With, you know, obviously you still got to pass the eval, but man, that's a killer deal right there. That is a killer deal. But Fast Track, the only reason why we like Fast Track is because it's direct to funded. You don't have to pass an eval, right? You don't have to pass an eval. When you don't have to pass an eval, that's nice. Yeah, give it a try. Max accounts is 3. Kenzie. 3 new accounts, or 3 accounts at once. Well, it's 3 funded, and then you can have 7 waiting, I think, from what I read. So you could have 7 passed just waiting. So, but 3 at one time. That's pretty good. $48. Can't beat that. And I'm pretty sure that code still should give you. It still should give you the 5% off. So, all right, we got about 4 minutes until the market opens. We'll kind of see what happens. Kind of build up a little trend line liquidity here. We popped below it there for a moment. We'll just kind of see what happens. Blazing, we're probably going to rip, but I mean, there's a decent chance that we pull back. It's really on like days like today, it's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. Really hard to tell. Well, let's see what we get at open. We got about, we still got 3 minutes. Trading journey at 40s. Good morning. We'll see what we get here at open. Maybe we push up, maybe we don't. Tradeify direct to funding. Yeah, I did see that one, Black Beauty. I haven't went over the rules and stuff on that one, so I don't really know. You went over the first Monday of September as bullish day. The boys are back in town. Let's go. Let's go, SPY options. Nice. Currency Goddess, you just got to send them. Did you send them the, now, first of all, do you got 5 trading days on those evals? Because if you don't and you submit it, they'll ignore it. You got to have 5 trading days on each eval, even if you flip 4. And then, did you submit a ticket? Because they're very good about getting back to you. I don't see any problems yet, as far as I know. When anything, I'm connected on Bulenox just fine. You did send them a ticket already? Yeah, if you don't have 5 trading days, they will just ignore you. That will just ignore it. Good morning, Owlboy. Well, it's looking like we're ripping up here going into the open. So is that telling us what direction we're going to go? Oh, you don't have 5 days? Yeah, you got to have 5 days. Yeah, even if you just flip the other 4, you got to have 5 traded days. It's weird. I know they should just do away with that, in my opinion, but, you know. So we'll see what we get. See if we rip here at open or not. We got less than a minute. Less than a minute for the open here. I think we kind of run through the 40s quickly here again. Might run right back through there. $45.75. We'll see. My lean is we might spike right through there at open, but we'll see what happens. 15 seconds. We shall see. ES did not make a new high yet. And we're open. Pulling back, 620. I think we're going, long. Yeah, that's true, DA. Let's see what we get here. We're opened up here. Bouncing off that 20 SMA there. Pull it back into the 08s. ES pulled back down to the 56 there. Do we make a new high here? Do we push back into the 45? It's kind of the question. I mean, it looks like it might. What up, Stock Tiger? We're just waiting to see what happens here. ES made a new high there all the way up to 65.50. What do we push up to the 40 there? Still have this high here. I need to update Streamlabs. Bulenox is only 83% off now, not not 87. And I need to update the board up there too. We're just waiting. Not anything obvious yet screaming at us to just take it, so. Oh, did we just triple? No. Almost equal highs there. They're off by a tick, looks like. Should still push back through there. ES pushing there. Good morning, Janelle. How you doing? So we're kind of just waiting here. Nothing obvious so far. $20 ticks. Nice job, Currency Goddess. Oh, you're hoping to request 5K? Let's go. Let's check and see if our payout has been approved. I don't think it has. D-Gen, let's go. We have pending payouts still. Pending payouts. I'm going to be patient today. I'm going to try my best to be patient. You know, there's no reason to be too aggressive considering that it's a no news Monday essentially, so there's no reason to be too aggressive. Let's see here. Kind of mark out this area here. I might have already had that marked, don't even know. So it's kind of buy side up there at 960. That's a ways up there. Little wick test or untested wick there at the 703. Might try a little eval short in that area. We'll see. Good morning, Robert. Good morning. We're just waiting. Not anything to do yet. The market's just kind of chopping. I mean, it is moving, but this is a pretty mild range so far. 60 points. Pretty small range. We have to wait for something to just kind of yell at us to take it, you know, and then we'll take it. We'll go from there. If we don't get it, we don't take it. You can see I did take one trade during London, or right after I got off the stream, a scalp on this new PA account. So in order for us to long, we will have to, you know, we probably going to need a pullback to some degree. But we'll kind of see what happens. Plenty of trades. Yeah, no need to push. No need to be crazy. What up, Rider? Good morning. Do you guys see the announcement from Fast Track that they're going to restore all the accounts that had a negative or a blown account? Any accounts that were blown or had a negative balance, let me say that right, back to the previous day, so back to Thursday's P&L. So they'll do that in 1 to 2 days. So if you did blow a Fast Track account on Friday, or you ended up with a negative P&L, they will restore your account back to the previous day's balance within 1 to 2 business days, is what it says. Yeah, I think that's the fairest outcome that they could have came up with. The first one that they came up with, they were like, oh, we're just going to reset every account. No. So I was in there with all you guys. I'm sure some of you guys were in there too. And I was like, they were like, that's the fairest outcome. I'm like, no. That's not the fairest outcome. That's no fair. No fair. I mean, it's good to get your account back, but man, if you're up on your trade day like 8 or 9, and you got a nice little profit buffer going, and then you had rhythmic issues and it popped you, like, that'd be annoying. Yours was Restore Clarity. Let's go. You think we test 18,700? Yeah. I got that marked out, DA. 703 actually marked out up there. Maxie, what are we doing over there, man? He's like he's scratching on the chair. What are you doing? This dog. Hey, Max. Hey, stop that. I mean, this thing's just grinding at this point. I mean, it's like, it's not much to do. I'm literally don't even have my hand on the mouse at this point. It's like, let's just wait and see. Good morning, Pine Tree. I mean, if we push into the 703, I will take an eval short at 703. But let's see. Mancini says, as posted all day Friday, we never need to guess when a bounce will occur or fight the short. Bounces occur when breakdown levels recovers. Then we long. That was 54.14 Friday. We recovered. Now we're plus 46 points. Hold runners, no change. 74 to 78 up next. React, and then 92 beyond that. Is that what I marked out? Yeah, it is. All right. You were just going to say that, Joseph? Yeah. Fast Track's 49% off as many accounts as you want. Yes, Joseph. You can buy up to 40. But 20 of them would have to be under like a LLC, and the other 20 under your personal. But you can only copy across 20 at a time. So I wouldn't mind seeing a pullback kind of into this area here. Maybe sweep this open low, and then get us a long out of that. I think that would be pretty decent looking. Yeah, SPY options. One thing I would say, if you're using the nitro, it's the reason I don't use the nitro is because like I've seen people and have issues with the nitro, and so that's why I don't use the nitro. But I like it on Quad Tower. On Quad Tower, I really haven't had very many issues at all. So. Can we push into the 700s here? We'll see. Maybe, maybe not. ES pulled back there into the 61, kind of bounced out of there. Foo, yeah, there's little issues here and there, but it's nothing that, like, sometimes 1 or 2 accounts won't copy, or 1 or 2 accounts will get taken out of the trade when I move the stop. I mean, it's just little annoyances, but at the end of the day, it's the only thing I can use to copy across all the props, so I don't mind it. You just deal with it, and I mean, you make the best of it. That's all you can do. That is all you can do. It's not anything like so terrible that I can't manage it, you know, type deal. Price kind of grinding. Well, it's trying to go, just can't, unable to kind of pop that 65 area there, kind of holding it down. Kind of holding it down. Apple's dumping as well. Yeah, Jan, the only gaps are in the 30-second. It makes it tough. The Quan Tower seems like you have had issues. Yeah, I mean, it happens, Spy, right? Gary can't understand how FTT works. It's pretty simple. I mean, you buy an account, you're funded. You get the account to 5% profit target. You can take the entire 5% out and it blows the account if you don't have any buffer left. And then you just buy a new account. That's all. The 40% on my funded futures doesn't work anymore. What do you mean, Greek? You still should be able to pick up that 50K account for $48 or the standard starter account for $76. Has been rejected in 2 minutes. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know, Pine Tree. I think Ninja had the same problems. Ninja had the same problems. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Spy. I mean, you just got to get familiar with the platform before you use it. But I don't have that many problems with Quan Tower. Like, it's mainly just the copier. The Quan Tower itself works perfectly fine, to be honest with you. The copy trader's not even that bad. I mean, I do experience some issues with it, but considering the cost and the fact that I can trade across multiple props, I'm okay with those issues. I am okay. Use this paper trading account of Rhythmic, nothing real. That is how all prop firms work. All prop firms are a paper account. Yeah, they don't mind scalpers, Currency Goddess. You just got to at least make it 22 ticks. That's all. I mean, I'm a scalper. I'm not like a hyper scalper, but 22 ticks. Good morning, Kellyanne. How's it going? Hey, Bad Juju, True Crime. Hey, where you been? Where you been, Bad Juju? I don't think I've seen you in like a year. Bad Juju in the house. The code doesn't work for 40% off. Well, it's 5% off with the code, Smart Greek, so I'm not quite sure. What do you mean? Where are you getting 40% from? So, is their copy trader part of the package? It's a part of the package for just trading a single prop. But if you're going to trade across multiple props, then you have to pay for the advanced features, which is $30 a month. Yeah, it's definitely boring this morning, Kellyanne, for sure. Definitely boring. For sure, for sure. We're just chopping here, guys. I mean, like, this is the literal definition of a barcode. Look at it. Beep. I will take your money. Beep. Oh, the starter account, the code, it should just be MM. If there should be no. Are you saying that MM's not working for the 40% off? If you're not a new member, it won't work. Who all am I using? Oh, Who am I not using? Apex, Bulenox, Fast Track, My Funded Futures, and Take Profit Trader right now. That's what I'm using. Yeah, Bobber. Oh yeah, if it's not working for you, Smart Greeks, that just means that they're recognizing that you're already a customer. You know what? Let me try to buy one myself. I mean, I already have funded accounts with them, but why not? Let's see what it says for me. Get out of my way, man. Let me try to do it. Mix of weighty, yeah. Most of them pay pretty quick. The only one that doesn't, obviously, is Apex. Takes a little while. I'm waiting currently on a few accounts for payout there. I'm curious if it lets me get the account for $48 or not. All right, let me see. Add coupon code. No, it doesn't let me get it either. It's only for new customers, so. Spy, My Funded Futures having one for $48. But it's supposed to be for new customers. But some people said that someone had said that it was going to work, that it worked for old customers too at some point. So maybe if you're not funded with them, I don't really know. Depends. All right, we just entered the macro time and we're pushing. That is interesting. Can we make it to the 700s this time? We'll see. I'm going to try an eval short at 703 if we get there, depending upon the momentum. I'm just going to try for like a 20 or a 10 point, 10 point stop, 10 point take profit. We'll try. Israel, I prefer Take Profit Trader for the daily payouts, but My Funded Future is certainly a little bit cheaper right now. They have a better deal. So, but yeah, overall, I don't think you can go wrong with either. They both pay fast. My Funded Futures, you can get a payout every 5 days, potentially. Obviously, Take Profit Trader, you can get a payout every day. So. Trello Micro, yeah. You could try it. Try it, Bobber. All right, I'm going to park an order, a sell order at 703. Might just be a quick death. Yeah, Pine Tree, they pay so fast. They pay so fast. They pay so quickly. If I get tagged in on this, I'll pull it over and let you guys see. The play today might be wait for initial balance to be set and kind of go from there. That might be the play today. Kellyanne, I watched your video on your transparency on your affiliates there. That's a fantastic month. I mean, your first month in, you made 20K. I mean, that's amazing. And I do commend you for actually making the video and saying how much you make. As you know, I'm the only one who actually makes a video, aside from you now, and let people know that. So, but yeah, that's a fantastic first month. Like, it's shocking. When I saw the title, I was like, she probably made like 3-4 grand. And then I saw 20 grand. I was like, holy cow, she killed it. So I didn't get to watch the whole video yet because I think it was like 30 something minutes. But I am going to go back and watch it. I'm going to finish watching it. I didn't have time to watch it all that day. This is an interesting potential 30-second long here. How many points is this? I don't hate this, but man, this is like such chop. All right. Are you sharing other people's codes? Nice. I don't have a code. Good luck with that, because Fast Track won't give you a code unless you make $20,000 in sales. So that's their new requirement for a custom code. You have to have $20,000 in sales. $20,000 in sales. I don't even have that yet. Here, I'll show you mine. I'm assuming it's okay since you showed yours. Oops. I'm at $1,700. I don't want to show anybody's names. So I made $17,000 in sales. Man, what do I think about this 30? It's not, I don't think it's a big enough pullback. I might eval try it, but we'll make it. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. Future trader, I don't like getting codes until I try people out myself. Like, I've been offered free accounts from several props and I just don't take them. Just because, like, you know, I'd rather just try them out myself. But I might. I haven't read the news on them. I haven't read, like, their rules and stuff. I need to check them out. Someone else mentioned them last week in here. So, you know, they sound interesting. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I guess that's true. That is probably true. I just would feel bad. You bought 1,000 from me? Let's go, Bob. You the man. Oh, appreciate you. Yeah, that's fine, iJazz. As long as you're consistent, that's all that matters. It's not like a lot of people get tripped up on the consistency rule. It's just being consistent with the same profit target every single day. So if you can consistently make or lose $400 a day, you'll be perfectly fine. You'll be under the 20%. You'll be over the goal. I'm going to try this on an eval, I think, this long. I don't love it, so I'm going to try it on an eval. And obviously, I'm going to take it off at the 700s. We have an SMT with ES right now, so I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, that makes sense. Kellyanne, that does make sense. You just feel bad, though, right? You feel bad if you promote someone and then they crash and burn, and then, you know. There was a company like that happened to in small caps. I cannot remember the name of the company, but there was a company like that. I'm going to go like 95. Stop to break even will be at this 87. So stop to break even at 87 if we get it. Not yet. Well, that is not moving. That did not beep when I set it down, and now I can't move it. There we go. It finally beeped. All right, here we go. Stop to break even. I want to see 95 maybe. And then I'm going to take the short at 702. There we go. So that's an eval trade there. Is there a time limit to pay the activation fee? No. I don't know about take profit, but I know with Apex, as long as the account's active, you can, and you sign the forms. Go ahead and sign the forms, and then you can just let it sit there and wait. And you know, if it rebuilds, it rebuilds. Just understand that it might rebuild. So, yeah, Dan, that was a very risky one. That's why it was eval only. Sure, trader. Joseph got it. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's true, futures trader. Procio, Sal, you're from Korea? Let's go. I've never been to Korea. Yeah, Pine Tree, that's the thing. Thomas just got his account back. Let me check mine. Ah. I'll take this chart out of your way in a minute. No, I did not lose my accounts, but my accounts were it was sketchy. Yeah. They were I took a small loss on some of them, and then there was 2 of them that I had issues with. So I guess around 10 of the accounts I had major issues with on Friday. I really didn't say anything to you guys because I wanted to see what they did, what they were going to do to fix it. I thought they would, but it looks like they did correct them. So, although I'm not sure, the balance is 600. I don't know. I have to go back and look. I feel like the balances were higher than that. I thought they were in like 8s. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? Yeah, the balances definitely aren't right. Yeah, they have my balances wrong. They have my balances. This is not my Thursday balances. Yeah, it should be like, there should be like 8 or 10 of the accounts that are, I think around 10 of the accounts that were in the 800s in profit. This feels like they reset it back to Wednesday. You know, easy for me to check that out. I just go back and look. So, the cheapest is Elite. I don't know. Is it Emmanuel? I'm not sure. What's Elite got going on? What up, Anna? Yeah, no worries, Bob. I'm glad you did. Oh, 310. Let's go, Zilmy. Nice job. Yeah, Charles, the withdrawal is a little... the withdrawal process is a little annoying, but... Well, is this thing going to push through the 700s? I mean, I feel like it will. We'll see. How to fight your greed? Nice job, Pauline. $37 all in. I'll have to look at that. I don't know. Anna, I mean, you just got to get a daily goal and stick to it, really. That's the easiest way to do it. I'm in another eval play here. Just going to take it off at the high. I'll probably move my stop to break even above 91. Quickly break even on this. Because very, very high. There we go. It should just go now. Stops in. Let's see if it runs that high there. This is just an eval play. And then I'm going to, I got a short order sitting up there at 0250 to see if we get a little reaction off that area. So we might long into a short. Oh, kind of not getting the momentum here. Might just get stopped. That's okay if we do. And it's stopped out. Yeah, and then look at that dumpage. That's why we covered ourselves there. You're not confident in the 702 bounce when we hit over 95 already? Yeah, I mean, Joseph, it's definitely a gamble. That's why I'm just doing it on eval. Just doing it on eval. So yeah, too slow. I don't mind this. Like, I don't mind the speed of it. Like, I'm used to waiting on a payout, right? That's fine by me. Like, waiting. I requested a payout. I think I'm on like day 10 on this last payout that I'm waiting on. But, you know, I'm okay with waiting as long as I know I'm going to get my money. So, Accident, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Yeah, as long as I know I'm going to get the money, that's all I really care about. I don't really care about I don't care about waiting, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Now, it is nice when you hit that payout button and then within 24 hours the money's in your account, like from My Funded Futures or from Take Profit Trader. Like, that is very, very nice. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying, like, I don't mind waiting. So get a little pullback here. What time is it? 10:05. I mean, I would like to see it push into the 703s in the next 5 minutes, 4 minutes. Marbles for a free account on Volatility's channel at 11. Yeah, I don't get anxious because I know I did nothing wrong, so I'm not worried about like being like, even with Apex, like I didn't DCA. I have a very good RR. I you know, didn't break any rules, so should be no reason for them to have any issues. And they've always taken somewhere between 10 and 15 days to approve my payouts, and I don't know why, but they do. They do. Eli said, exclamation point, marbles. DA's long. Long YM, let's go. YM, actually, I'm not watching it, but there's definitely some plays on YM sometimes when you're not getting plays on Nasdaq. Today's play might be initial balance. That might be our play. And this is fine. This is kind of what we wanted, right? Leave the 703, pull back, and let's see what we get out of this. So oh, you're getting a lot of hate over the affiliate futures trader with Kellyanne. Is that because of the amount that you made? I mean, let's be honest, it is a shocking amount of money, but what platform are we talking about? I don't know, Pauline. I'm on Quan Tower. I don't know what they're talking about. Joseph's looking for 640. 640, that wick down there does look enticing, huh? Dun, 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 dun. Back to the open. I don't know. I don't know if we get down there right now. Oh, man. That's so small. That is so small. I'm tempted to long here. I might long eval here. Is that right? Oh my goodness. Oh. I mean, I don't share other people's codes, Kellyanne, but I shout people out. I help people with what I would say is the help that I never received, you know, like as far as like joint streams and things like that. I do the best I can with that kind of stuff, and I don't worry about someone else using someone else's code over mine or anything like that. So I got about 30 seconds here. Let's see if we get a pop here in the next 30 seconds. A little pop up into maybe the 95 area. Run that swing. Yeah, we'll see. All right, well, if we don't get a little top of the hour spike here, then that 703 may not get touched here just yet. There's the top of the hour. Well, let's see. There's the spike. Push through the 96s here, please. We would appreciate. So stop at break even on this. Just seeing if we can get a spike through there. There we go. Now we're tagged in on our short. Might get killed on the short here. Woo! All right, killed on the short. That's okay. The long worked. Oh, yeah, that's right, Pine Tree. We always promote the new streamers. We do our best. We do our best. Look at this thing go. All right, what's my P&L on this eval? I have no idea. Am I really at break even? No, wait, that's not the eval. I was like, am I really at break even? All right, that's me slinging around the eval this morning. We slung one around in London, and yeah, we blew that puppy. We blew it. Nice job, DA. Nice job, Moses. Let's go. Breakfast coming in hot. Little waffles, little pancakes, eggs and bacon. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're probably going to stick to the initial balance there. Well, Bobber, like the time right there is kind of what was telling us, like 10:10. Or I said top of the hour, but I meant 10:10. That 10:10 candle, which is your last opportunity in the macro time there, was thinking that we'd get a spike up, and we did have a 30-second short, or a 30-second opportunity in there. And now I think a push back into like 95 makes a lot of sense. 92. So ES tapped 79.75 on that push up. All right, Bad Juju. I don't know if I'll be there for London. I'm not going to trade. I don't trade the London anymore every day, but we appreciate you. There's anything wrong with it for yourself either. You guys stream and work hard. Hey, let's go. Now you're hungry. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Currency Goddess is in here talking about the foods every day. Breakfast time. I mean, like, I don't know, man. We'll see what happens here. Does this thing continue to push? Like almost every entry on the eval has worked. That's kind of frustrating because, like, you know, I took them on eval just because of the price action. I think we took one loss. Yeah, the short, the $200 short. But and then the one you take on the funded will be like a butt clincher. That's how it goes. So pull back right there into the 92, just like we thought. I don't know if I want to take this or not. Goodness gracious. No. I don't know if I want to take something like that. We didn't really sweep in the liquidity on this pullback. Maybe one more pullback lower. If we're just looking from this range. I'm not having any problems, but I'm not using Ninja Trader today. You haven't taken any trades futures? Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing, Kelly. It's like, you know, it's all right. It's not good enough for, like, it's not good enough for a funded trade, but it's good enough for an eval play. I think I'm going to wait for the initial balance play today. It's probably what I'm going to do. Every prop allows DCA except for, as far as I know, except for APEX. I don't think any other props have a problem with DCA. No, I'm trading with many SPY option solutions. I'm not a micro person. I just, because I'm using a copy trader, what you have to understand is with the copy trader, you like trying to go 10 micros and taking 5 off and then moving 5 to break even. There's just going to be too many issues trading across, 15, 20 accounts that way. So just too many issues trying to do it like that. Uh, 54.50, 450. All right. Trying to. All right, I'm trying to set this up here. Okay, there we go. 686. Yeah, we'll see. You're having a hard time adding my Regions Bank to Rise? No, I use regions too, Cove Bear, and I had no problems. Took 30 points. Let's go. Nice job, Pine Tree. Man, that's awesome. Takamura, good morning. And initial balance is just the high and the low between the first hour. So, like, you see this line here. So that's the low. This is the high. It's the first hour that the market's open, high and low. All right, Kelly, appreciate you. But yeah, I trade minis, just one mini. I trade one mini. Kind of grinding lower here. Yeah, how big is this gap? 27 points. That's not that obvious. Yeah, I'm probably just going to wait for initial balance here. And if we do an initial balance play, do I leave the stop at 15 or do we go with 10? I back tested it at 15, but typically like 10. That's interesting momentum here. A lot of downside momentum here. Oh, what in the... Oh. Ooh, that scared me. I thought I entered that on a... on my funded account there for a minute, and I was like, oh, we don't want to do that. Scared me for a moment. Your account number is not going like it's missing something. I don't know, Cooper. I just added it. I think I had to log into the account, if I'm not mistaken. Like, it made me log in. So, can it push back through the 635s here? Looks like it wants to, but it's not doing it yet. So just kind of holding up here. Let's see if it pushes through there. I am short on an eval. Yeah, it did. iJazz, I have Bookmap. I have Bookmap already. It's off stream. You guys don't see it, but I do have it. Retesting the 60 there. All right, this candle here should be the candle to push us through the 30 into the 35s. If we're going to get it. There we go. $25 up next. All right. Up $1,175 on that eval now. They must be setting up for this big debate. I don't know. What big debate, Bobber? I don't even know. I'm not familiar with that. Got 7 minutes for the initial balance here. Yeah, you're right, Jen. We are, but the problem is those setups are not high probability enough for me. Oh, presidential one on September 10th. Yeah, I don't pay attention to that stuff, but yeah, it's one of those things where, like, if I take those trades on my funded accounts, I would be feeling, and they lost, I would feel bad about it. If I take those on an eval and they lose, I don't care. So everything's worked so far pretty much, except for that one short at 703, which was kind of a aggressive short anyway. Somebody calling me. Let me see who this is. You know, when you answer and you hear the first thing is a boop, a little bloop noise, you know it's a spam call. You know it's a spam call at that point. You're like, yep, that's spam. We'll pass. Seems like we might still push a little lower. He was calling to see if I want eggs and scrambled. Yeah, we like the scrambled ones with a little cheese. Scrambled with the cheese. If you guys haven't already hit the like button for me, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. All right, here we go, guys. Initial balance not quite set yet, so not quite set yet. Nah, we got what you meant. I wanted to hit the short button there on fast track really bad when we set this little OB here and close back below it. I wanted to short that so good. So like the stop is right in line with my risk parameters on that account. And I would have hit the target looking for just 10 points, but we didn't do it. It's not really the model I'm looking. I really want this thing to stay inside this range for another 4 minutes. Stay inside this opening range. I don't want it to really push out of there yet, but it's interesting that initial balance low right now lines up with the VWAP and a fair value gap. I mean, is this a good spot for a naked buy? I mean, the 605 area, is that a good spot for just a naked buy? What do you guys think? I'm going to try it. I'm going to place an order at 605. And then I'm going to take one off at 10 points, and I'm going to leave a runner for a little pushback into the 30s. Patrick, why he's not doing what? What is he doing over there, Fred? I don't know. I'm not watching Patrick, so I don't know what's going on over there with him. So I'm going to try to take a naked bounce off the VWAP here. I think there's a lot of, and like this is usually when you get wrecked on these type plays because it's too obvious. It's so obvious that it's obvious that we should bounce there, and then we just don't. Oh, he's talking about the Bible. Oh, okay. Yeah, bounce off 605, Joseph. That's what I'm looking at. All in eval only. Let me make sure I am on eval. I am indeed. So see what happens. Let's see what happens here, guys. I don't think initial balance is set yet. Nope, still got 2.5 minutes. I don't know if I want to take this on the funded, so yeah, I can't take this on the funded. It's just, that's too scary. But we'll take it over here. We'll watch it right here. I'm going to go. Actually, you know what? ES. I don't know that I love it as much since ES is not near the VWAP. So that might change the way I like it. I don't know if I love it. It's still okay for an eval. Your short bias today after the monkey business? Yeah, maybe. Stop might be a little too tight here too, but that's okay. That's what we're willing to risk on an eval. So you guys see the idea there. We'll see. I don't know. I don't like having that chart up, so. I do currency goddess, just one. One mini, looking for usually 10, 12, 15 points, something like that. Trading Mint said, let's go shorts. I mean, I think we run. I do think we run the 605, but I think maybe it's a soup. I don't know. Honestly, I don't love where my stop is on that. I don't love that my stop is at 95. You really like it to be below the pivot if you're going to take that trade at 90, but it's okay. We're okay with it if it loses. We're risking $400. Risking $400 for $785. I think that's okay. I'll let you guys know if we're tagged in. And initial balance is actually only, is that 16 seconds away? Soup is just like when you run a low and you quickly react off of it. So like if you just run this low and you display back the other direction quickly. It's just a quick reaction. You're depressed. What's going on with Stock Tiger? Everybody's taking that trade. Yeah, quite. That's what I'm saying. Like when it's that obvious like that, it's usually like not a good idea. It usually doesn't work when it's that obvious. And should have been, I think it's a quick stop out there. Yep, almost stopped out. Should stop us, probably. All right, let's see here. And we're stopped out. It's through it. Now this is an interesting spot for a bounce. Oh, man, I like this spot for a bounce, but I don't know if I love this trade, but we're going to take it. We'll risk 250. No, Coper, it can still be, it doesn't have to be signed by him. I've gotten my payout without it being signed. This is my funded accounts. My Bulenox eval is what I'm trading off stream. And this is my funded accounts. Because ES is at the VWAP and the initial balance low. All right, let's see what we get here. Let's see what we get here. Man, I don't know if I'm in love with this. It's just not been any other like opportunities today that, you know, this is what we said we would take, so we'll take it. Mainly trades. I don't know. I don't think so. As long as your ID, as long as you can show that, I think as long as you can send that to them and show them that. Yeah, we kind of rejected that 1 hour, which means that this looks like it's just going to be melting lower now. ES bouncing off the 55 there. Still below the initial balance here. So ES bouncing off the 55 directly. Let's see. Everyone, oh really? That's not good. Maybe I won't even take a trade on those accounts today then. I'm watching the ES here because if it starts ripping, then I'm not going to love this initial balance play any longer. What you got going on, Joseph? You're having some rhythmic issues. Mine's been a little bit laggy, I would say, this morning. Oh, it wouldn't flatten. No, that's not good. Yeah, me too, trading. It's been a little laggy. Just a little bit on the laggy side. Do we push through the low here? Let's see. ES holding the initial balance in VWAP for now. Pushing back up here. ES pushing up. Nasdaq kind of holding. Hey, wait. What happened here? Where did my order go? Oh. Did I take it off? I guess I did. I wasn't paying attention. I thought I saw those news up there. Or I saw the orders up there. I was like, wait a second. Where are those? So I closed them. What up, Stoic? I don't know if we'll do a giveaway. I mean, I did one in London already. At 5,500 subs, and you see what happened. We're right back to 5,486. Someone did that stupidness where they send subs. Pushing through, pushing through. I think it's going lower. I mean, that's what it looks like. We got a whole lot of stuff we could run over here to the left. 543 directly. 543 directly. Just moving lower. Tough to do anything. ES is wedged between IBL, VWAP in that 55 area. I was thinking of a short in this area, but looks like today the push through IBL was the play, but let's see what we get here. Tagged in. Want to see this quickly go. Back through the 55s there. And we're out. Let's go. Let's go. That's what patience is, guys. That's called patience. Patience. So we took that on all of these fundeds here. Let's see how they copied. And that really should have gotten us to pay out on one more account here, I think. I think we were only 220 away. This account here is now at payout. So we can't request until the 15th, but we're going to go ahead and update the board for that anyway. So that was across, I don't even know how many accounts we copied across there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 accounts. So 220 times 12. Just about being patient and finding a spot that makes sense. With Apex, you do 25K. Yes, stock. It's the easiest one to get to pay out and the easiest one to pass. It's a 1-to-1. So, you know, latency huge. Nah, that sucks, Joseph. I'd probably stop trading if it's huge. LA to BK, a couple of people in here are reporting that. So, Thomas, my copier just worked 100% correctly. It just did perfect on 12 accounts. Now, I don't know how many accounts you're trading at one time because that does matter, but I just copied across 12. No issues. No issues. We'll take it. We will take it. And I mean, like, we picked out a spot that made sense, right? This wick kind of lined up with VWAP and initial balance low on the ES. So that's why I thought we would get a reaction off that wick. And again, I wasn't looking for anything crazy, right? We're looking for 11 points. And we got it. So that to me, like sometimes when I lose, when I don't get the initial balance play that I'm looking for off of Nasdaq, I will actually use ES initial balance. And like this trade right here was too obvious, right? And the reason why I didn't really, I took this on an eval, but the reason why I didn't love it was because the ES initial balance, and we were too far away on the ES, basically. So that's why I didn't love it. That last trade was short history. So we took a little retrace up into this untested wick and took the short off of it. It's just an untested wick play lined up with an initial balance play. You know, it's not anything fancy or anything like that. So it's just like a feel thing. A chart time thing. That's all that it really is. I don't know if you notice, I reduced my risk as well. I only risked $200 on that trade because I know if it pushes above this area, then I'm wrong. So we're able to reduce risk there and have a winning trade. Let's take it. We sat around. We were patient. We waited for initial balance to set. It pushed through, didn't really give us what we needed, and we just found another way to take the trade. That's all. Just a little reaction. That's all, SPY options. That's all you're looking for. You're not looking for anything crazy. You're looking for a 10, 15 point reaction off that level. That's it. That's the only thing. Initial balance high and low. Like you can see, we pushed right through it here. So like, if we push through it like it's not here on this trade here, do we really expect that we might, you know, do this if we retest that? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. I also don't like how it does not have a wick. This doesn't pair with a wick on the 5-minute chart. Like I like to see the initial balance. I mean, I guess technically it does, but this wick doesn't make a high or a low here. I would prefer the initial balance to have a wick, you know, like this and make a high or a low, you know, that sort of thing. I don't know. It's not my favorite initial balance setup here, and that's why I was willing to kind of take it off the ES. The ES looked a little better there to me. So framed the trade on the ES, took it on the Nasdaq. Sometimes that's dangerous to do. Doesn't always work that way, but today it worked. Today it worked. I'm not going to take any trades on the fast track. I don't think there's a reason to. So we're still going to be looking for some more trades on evals here. Trades that make sense right now. I mean, if we're looking to the downside, what is obvious? Well, that wick there was obvious. Does this equal lows down here? Kind of looks like it might be. Let's zoom in a little bit and check it. I mean, they're not exact. That's relative. This down here is obvious. That's a wick inside a fair value gap. These are equal lows inside a fair value gap. We have the new week opening gap down here. We have the Asia low. Actually, yep. Asia low there. So just mark out some downside targets here. Like I said, we came into the day thinking bullish, but like it hit the target really that we were looking for. This morning I was thinking that 643 area would be ran. That's what we were looking for in London. We did end up running it. It just took, you know, till what, 6 a.m. to do it. Oh, what's he doing over there, Fred? To have a pivot turn and go higher. Yeah, we'll see. What pivot do we have next? Let me look. I don't have another pivot until 210. So that's a pretty big pivot down there unless we push back up and retest the 90. Maxie's over here getting a little antsy. What are we doing there, bud? Oh, he's longing. I don't hate the long. I mean, I don't. ES is back to initial balance low again. I mean, I don't know. To me, this is not that obvious. Let's see. What are we delivering from? I mean, we are kind of... Probably there's a gap there. Hard to say. Nothing obvious to me. This would, to me, like if I want to play it safe, this is the line in the sand. And we want to play it safe, then this would be our line in the sand. Close above this, we probably go higher. Could you take a long into this? Like, yeah, this would be a logical long. We got the initial balance. We got VWAP sitting right inside this bearish fair value gap. So we'll see. Is anyone having problems with their Apex new to purchase evals not showing up? Kind of like last week, I did have a couple of evals that didn't show up quickly. It took, I want to say it took one of them like 2 hours to show up. So I have had that problem last week. Maxie, come on, man. I mean, this is awfully small, but if we close above this, I mean, this, you know, I think it's an okay eval play. So I may take it on an eval here. No close above. That looked like it was going to 100% close above, and it just didn't. Yeah, Max, he's doing something. I don't know what he's doing. He's long or he's short. I don't know. Yeah, 20 minutes. Yeah, kind of like last week. I mean, like that stuff, it was taking forever. Now, Friday, they were coming through a little quicker, but there are no payouts unless you record. No. Yeah. That's the only way they're going to request you to record yourself is if you're triggered in their system as like potential fraud. If there's some reason, something, use multiple IP addresses, something like that, then they're going to request you to record yourself. But no. I think you're okay. As long as you're not trading from 2 or 3 different locations, then, you know, that's usually what triggers it. They just want to make sure you're the one doing the trading and not someone else. That's all. Maverick done got him a doggy. He said he screamed until he got the dog. Spoiled kid. I don't even know if you guys could even see that. Yeah, y'all can see that. All right. Yeah, I mean, like they shouldn't. I mean, like if they do, even if they do, just make a 5-minute video, record one trade 2 days in a row, and just outline the trade, explain what you're looking for, and submit the video. Big deal. I mean, I think it would be, I agree. Like, do I agree with the video making? No, I think it's dumb, especially if you've been trading with them for a while. But like, at the end of the day, it is what it is. And we just make we just make the video if we need to. But even me, like, I would be annoyed if they asked me for one, because like, I'm here every day trading live. So if you want to see it, then just come on over here and look for it. All right, let's go ahead and update our payouts, because we can't request that one until the 15th, but, we update them in real time. So that puts us at $4,500 this month. Someone requested that I make this an equal sign, or take that off. So I guess that's what we'll do. We can take the time to do that right now. Oh. Unless we get triggered on this trade. Whoa, that's kind of a dirty close there. Yeah, this is one of those ones where we're probably not going to get into the trade here. Good enough for now. Oh yeah, you would have to download OBS to do it. I was gonna go two minis on this trade, but with it up there, I don't know that I can. What's the risk here? I guess we can. And I'm gonna take one off at this break-even point right there. So there's the close. Again, eval only here. Yeah, actually, I don't love the risk now that I'm looking at it. That is quite a bit of risk. Should have probably did the retest. Death. That's not the reaction we were looking for. Uh, 56 after right now. So if we are going to push higher, then this would be the time to do it. We'll see. Yes, they do mainly. They also, if the account's not blown, they do offer a reset at rebill there. So if it's not blown, they give you a free reset to use at some point during the month. All right, stopped out on that one. That probably put us in the red. $10 in the red. $10 in the red. See if maybe we want to test this 500 level here. Let's see. Yeah, it's very weak reaction. This is one of those things like when this long fails, it kind of gives you the idea that we're probably going to move lower. All right, see if we can just run here. Locking in 20 points there. Patrick Whelan's trying the short too. Uh-oh, let's long. Let's long the dong. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm just going to look for 10 here. That'll be 48 points. If I can just go to it directly. This, oh wait, you know what? This is an end of day. This is an end of day account. So I don't need to trail as hard. I forgot this account's end of day. He is short. Oh, he's going target 500. Let's go. I'm targeting 510. Time of day is right. Everything's right here for this push through the 510s. I think 497 kind of makes sense. Let's go. There we go. Got our money right back up 950. See, take a two mini loss of like $600, or actually $450, and then we take a nice 50-point winner, 49-point winner. Let's go. That's how you do it. Dun, 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 dun. So we bouncing off that 500 level there. If I'd had my order at 505, it would have missed us by, which is where I had it. It would have missed us by 3 ticks on that push down. A lot of over trading today on this account, but we're up 950. I'm happy with that. Today is the last day for the fast track trading sale, guys, if you didn't know. So links in the top of the chat there. FTT_wedding. Hit the link and then use the code FTT_wedding. That today's the last day for it. So after today, it goes back to 30%. Buy 5, get 1 free. 30% off. $83% off Bulenox is still going on. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we'll see what happens here. So we never got the initial balance play that we were looking for, which is kind of a bummer. But this gap right here, really, I don't know. I don't love that trade. That's why I took it only on an eval, but I don't love it. Do we think that this gap holds? Maybe. Does it hold? Does this one hold? ES retesting the 55 here. I think this area makes sense for us to push back down here. Maybe retest the 500. It's kind of what it feels like. Like we'll go back and retest the 500 here. Let's see. Pulling back here 33s right now. See if it pushes back through the 30. What time is it? 11:04. ES pushing back up 51s here. You want to see it kind of hold here and sell back down. I have no idea, Ritis. I've never heard of that one. SafePal wallet? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Trying to see if we can test that 500 level on another eval here. This one's a 25K. We already locked in 10 points, $200 on this trade. Stops at break even. Can't lose. You know what? I think I might just take the low. I'll just take the low. So it stops at break even. We're either going to get the low or we're going to get stop break even here. Can't lose. It's 25K here. Fresh 25K Bulenox. If we can hit our target here, it would put us up like 1,000 on this eval. Might get stopped out. I really want to see a close. Did we close below there? Oh, we didn't yet. Or did we? I mean, maybe one tick. Yeah, it looks like it closed below. I could probably leave my stop at the swing, but don't want to, being in this 25K. Maswell, I'll go over with you in a moment. As soon as we get out of this. Getting a nice push up here. All right, so on Bulenox, they increased the reset fees. No, I don't think there is a reset fee anymore, Rosales. You have to buy a new account. So you can submit the payout request on any day, Maswell. There's not a day on Bulenox. They process it. They process it on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Oh, Andy won again. Andy, you won over there on volatility. All right, you're here this time. So basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to fill out, they got a form that says this W-9, if you're in the U.S., you want to fill this form out. And then you want to do the Bulenox withdrawal information reform. Put your name, your address, all this in here. Attach all of these things into here. Submit this. Put how you're wanting to get this payment, and then go and request the payout, and you'll be paid by the following Wednesday. This is interesting. Not really delivering from, are we? I don't know. I would kind of think, if I had to lean here, I think this gets inversed. We'll see. Your next 10 trading days comes up on Wednesday for my second payout, so I'm submit. Yeah, just do that. But yeah, Rosales, I think that My Funded Futures just allowed it to where you can reset a funded account now. And if you want, you can't no longer reset your account. You just have to buy a new one. So the reset fee is for a funded account. It's like $400 for a 50K or something. So past 5 Apex 150s. Let's go. Nice job, Donovan. Good morning, Lavi. Now, I would say this is a B setup just because of how low we are in the leg, but it should work. We're delivering from a fair value gap. We swept some liquidity. All the things. You're probably going to have to jump in on momentum, as I'm doing here. Stop to break even right now. You want to see it just go below this because you're in another imbalance here. So stop would have to go to break even now. And then we should get some expansion here if we close below here. Once this hits our TP, this will be another 25-point trade. Should hit. ES at a pivot here. We're up 13 points right now. I might just take it. We'll trail it down aggressively here, but relatively aggressively. 10 points. All right, we'll take it. All right. What are we up? $11.45. I still think it works to the low here. It still works to the low in my opinion. I mean, could we push into the 500s? I mean, for sure we could. 495s, 480, 497. Want to see some expansion. Thank you, Predator. Do you think My Funded Futures promo for the new users is best deal? Yes, it is, Machado. It's a very good deal. So we don't want to see this slow down below this wick here. Once we get below this wick, we want to expand right through this 97.50. So below that wick, we want to see it just expand right through the 500 or the 97.50 there. Let's see here. ES back to the pivot here at 48. Might want to push back up into this imbalance here at 24. Have you ever used Ninja? Yes, I used Ninja Trader for a long time, and then I wanted to copy multiple props, so that's why we're not using it now, but yeah. All right, we want to see expansion lower here through this 05. So once this hits this 05, we want this thing to just, we want to rip right into the 97. Just like that. Just like that, guys. Wow, did that... 97.25. Yeah, it ran it by one tick. It ran it by one tick. I did take that over there on the other screen as well. On the other eval. So we're up 530 on that 25K. You're going to work hard to upload videos and grow your channel? Yeah. Oh, you're on mobile. Yeah. Whoever came up with the Bulenox 10-day trading and payouts on the Wednesday is a genius. Well, the thing is, Maswell, it's actually not even, they do process Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but like you can request it any day that you want. You know what I'm saying? You can request it. Like if you wanted to request today, you could. It's completely up to you. Completely up to you. So we ran that 97 by a tick. I still think we go lower, but you know, short at 116. I saw Andy. I was saying over here. I was like, Andy, you won, and then I saw you were in his chat. So Andy's been on a winning streak over there. He won an account over here. Then he won over there, but he wasn't present. And then he just won again. Let's go. Dun, 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 dun. But it means you're pretty much only getting one payout a month. What are we talking about on here? Are we talking about, oh, Maswell, you're talking about Bulenox? No, Maswell, the way you have to structure that is you structure your funded accounts so that they're offset. So that once you reach 10 days on one, you're only at 5 on the second. Once you reach 10 days on the second, you're at 5 on the third. So like you can structure them so that you're getting a payout every single week if you wanted to. But you just have to offset the payout request. That's all you do. That's how you do that. So like you request one account 1 week, even if you're at 10 days, wait till the next week to request a second. And then wait till the next week to request a third. Now all of a sudden they're staggered. And you can request a payout every single week if you wanted to. So yeah, if you only have one, makes sense. Israel, we haven't done a giveaway during this session. I did one during London. But as you can see, we did the giveaway based on us getting 5,500 subs, and we're currently at 5,488. So somebody played us. Somebody played us. We've only gained 1 sub. So you're up 12,000 and you're just flipping a contract. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, Maswell. That's a great strategy. It's awesome to be able to do that, right? Awesome to be able to do that. Right now, Isle Boy, it is 83%, so it's around like $25 or something. Let me check and make sure they didn't change anything. All right, Bobber, appreciate you. Great job. Yeah, I mean, shorting today was, you know, it's fine. I came into the day looking for a move up, but once you see that, once you see that like the longs are no longer paying, right? After we inverse this here with that momentum there, that was kind of like ding, ding, ding. That's the bell going off in your head that it's probably time to short. So that's the thing. When you have huge gaps like this 27-point gap, I think. Yeah. When you have a huge gap like this and then price is kind of grinding and then you get that death candle right through there, just killing these both imbalances at the same time, you know at that point that we're probably running this trend line. The bell should be going off in your head. And if you're patient, that's all you really need to wait for, right? That's all you need to wait for. How do you get your account number on Coin Tower? Because yours says Bulenox username, so I have to work out. I have no idea. Might as well. Mine just shows up. I mean, it shows like you might need to stretch it sideways. That might be what it is. Maybe you've got it like, I don't know. But you can change. You don't even have to. You can change these if you wanted to. I don't remember how, but you can. Oh, I didn't even check to see. Wait a second. Yeah. So we are at 26.3 on this Bulenox funded account here. This is the 25K, so we do got to get to 2,600. So we're at 1,300. We're halfway there to pay out on this 25K. Let's see how bad the other ones are looking. Oh, did this not copy across? Did not take the trade on my funded. Yeah, for whatever reason, it didn't take the trade on my funded futures account. That's weird. Yeah, it's fine. But we do have this account. Oh wait, maybe it did. No, that's an eval. 52.5. Yeah. So we're almost we almost have passed this eval here. We only need like $400 more. 440 more, 2 more trading days, and we'll be past this one. That'll be nice. That would be our second funded account on my funded futures there. $25 giveaway. Let me see. Well, let me enter. I'll enter the giveaway. Marbles. Max said, "What up?" to everybody. You unsub? No, it's Stock Tiger. It wasn't you. You wouldn't do that. Kind of can't get through that 97 level there. Like that's is that those equal lows? That was relative equal lows. That's where we bounced at earlier. It's kind of interesting. All right, back up to 515s here. What time is it? So it's 11:22, kind of grinding higher. Kind of grinding higher. You still have this inverse up here. Maybe it wants to retest this on a little push back up. Maybe. You're having such a hard time with Rise? No. Coper, I don't know why you're having such a hard time with it. It should be pretty simple to. Are you in the States, Coper? Or are you out of? Are you like somewhere else? I'm wondering if that's maybe that's why it's giving you a hard time. I don't know. Anna, let me see. You're on Rise. Let me see. Let me log into mine. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're here in Georgia. I forgot about that. I don't hate this for a short, guys. Man, do I just take it here? Nah, we'll wait. Bank info not being linked. That's weird. Oh, yeah, you said you're at Regions. Yeah. Let me log into mine and see if there's anything like I had to do that maybe I don't remember. I just saw your emails too, Anna. Let me see. So basically, you don't. Okay. So you don't have to set your bank account up yet because you don't have any money in there yet. So once there's money in there, you would click on withdraw. All you got to do is click on withdraw, and you should be able to add an external bank account. Is that what you're doing? Or are you clicking on withdraw? Don't do don't do it. You're doing an external account. Click on the withdraw link. Add withdrawal option. U.S. transfer. What's my thing doing? Hold on 1 second. I'm looking at it. So if you're going to add an external account, then you would do U.S. transfer. And then you would do another U.S. transfer. So your banking information, your routing number, this is universal, Anna. So the routing number should be 061-101-375. Do you have that? And then your account number should start with a 02. I have a feeling maybe you're using the wrong account information. What up, Robert? Good morning. Gabriel, what are you doing over there? Why are you deleting your messages before I have the chance to read it? Oh. But yeah, 061-101-375. That's the universal routing number. Yes, I do remember this, guys, from heart. Don't ask me how. There you go, Anna. That's the routing number. And then the account number you're going to find in your account. History, maybe. I mean, like, I'm watching this level here. If we close above this, then I think we at least see this high. This swing high here. But we are still in a negative imbalance or a bearish imbalance. Who knows? And we do have the London close here in about 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes. Who is named Methodical Woman over there in Volatility Stream? History short. I might take a long here. I mean, like, we're so low in the leg. We did sweep some liquidity. I still lean long here if I'm taking a trade. Mancini says, precise action continues as written in newsletter. I was looking for a long today, 54.74 to 78, which was a pullback zone. We hit 78 and dipped. 38 to 42 is dip target. We hit it and bounced. Bulls must recover 78 to retake control. So there you go. Nikkei Euro Index all up big today. Our gap is what killed the drive higher. Yeah, we'll see. Is that you, Market Frog? Momentum. ES back to the VWAP here and initial balance low. So this, like, if we frame both directions, right? We frame it in both directions. This is now the next thing holding us down. Pine Tree's in second over there on Vala's race. All right. I mean, ES is fighting above the VWAP here. A lot of equal highs up there at the 60 on the ES. I might long this if we close above. This is really your entry down here, but you would think that we at least hit this swing. Kind of an awkward spot now, as it could pull back into this imbalance. So we get a little VWAP touch. Maybe we front run the pivot by a few points here. We'll see. This problem is stop really has to go down here. The auction not really going to do anything, though, Takamura. I don't expect anything from that, really, to be honest. Owlboy, I used to trade that session every single night. So, yes, I don't mind it. I just could not sleep last night, so I just got up and traded. That's what you do sometimes when you can't sleep, right? So stop to break even at 80. And then we're going to front run the VWAP by a few points here. Just take it at 87 if we can get it. So 80 is going to be the stop to break even. We want to expand into the VWAP above that. I think 97 is actually a good target if you're in this, but I'm just going to take kind of the low-hanging fruit there at the 80. Or not at 80, at 87.75 if we can get it. ES already ran those equal highs, though. It's a little spooky. There we go. We really don't want to see it stop now. We want to see expansion right through there. I mean, I'm trying to put my stop at break even. There it is. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And again, 97 I think is a good target. Kind of this wick right here. Obviously, you got the VWAP and stuff right here, but I think that 98.25 area probably gets touched. And I mean, if we look at this from a fib perspective, you really could aim higher. 636, maybe. You long 545. Let's go. Nice entry. That's a great entry. I should have probably long down here as well, but you know, even though I'm on an eval, I'm trying not to be like unreal, like too crazy, I guess is the word. Don't want to be too crazy. What are we up on this account? So $14.95 on this one. That way you guys can see what we're going. Long from 514, looking for 589. Let's go. Or you got 589. Let's go. Nice trade. I mean, 514, or what'd you say, 514.75? Let me look. What did you put? Were you looking for like an OB or just this failed pivot? Higher low? A little higher low and go. Manipulation leg lower, higher low and go. Nothing wrong with that. Nice job. Nothing wrong with that, Eli. Great trade. I like it. Sung Flung Poo. You got long 5.25. Yeah, I think I saw that. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We do appreciate it. ES pushing up here, 65 area. We want to see the ES push up to the 70s, 74. Oh, you thought you were on your eval? Let's go, Maswell. That's a happy accident. When it goes the other direction, it's not so happy. When it goes the other way, it's no bueno. We're back at this pivot point here at the 90. Do we take an initial balance low short here? I don't know, man. This is kind of what we were talking about earlier. I don't know if I trust this for 40 ticks. I mean, think about it. It would have to reject off that and then come back to the VWAP. FTT costs too much? No, Chow. It's 49% off right now. $91 for a 25K direct-to-funded account. $225 for a 50K. I mean, when you look at the 25K at 91 bucks, it's pretty darn cheap. You don't have to pass an eval. I mean, you have to think about it from the perspective of, what if it took you 5 evals on average to pass to get to one funded account, right? Well, let's say you pay $30 an eval. That's $150 already. And then you got to pay $85 to activate it or whatever, depending upon where you're at. That's already $225, $230. So, like, this is direct to funded. So you pay the money and you have the funded account immediately. That's the advantages to it. But, you know. Yeah, I've done that before, Maswell, for sure. Yeah, Eli, I don't think that's the wrong thing to do. I mean, I think that's a safe play. Safe play to get out there. Do we take the initial balance short here? I mean, I guess I don't hate it. I don't love it either. It does line up with a bearish imbalance. We'll give it we'll give it the college try. Why not? We'll risk $200 of our profits. We'll give it the college try. Yeah, I don't blame you, Maswell. I tend to agree with that. This is actually probably a better long spot. Still think we're going to push up here to some degree. But we did tap that bearish gap there. Did we double top here? It didn't quite run that wick. 98.25. Oh, it's all good. We know what you're talking about. As long as we can understand what you're saying, that's all that matters. Close enough. Do we take a little VWAP scalp here long? No. Little VWAP scalp. I was considering it because we got the 90 with the pivot, the VWAP, all that right there. So we have not hit equilibrium yet. So this pullback still might be fine. We'll kind of eyeball this area here. So maybe a pullback into this area would be nice for a little long ski out of it. A little Gabriel long ski. Oh, Kellyanne and Nutty are fighting live. Let's go. I need to get over there and see that. What are they fighting about? All right, let me get over there. Let me get over there to the Nudie Bar channel. Check it out. Where's he at? There he is. All right, I'm watching the 30-second chart here. I might take a little long. The best is who pays out the fastest as of today. Push into 603. Okay, yeah. I like this. Should be able to rip through a high. Back above the VWAP here. I want to see it push through that 98 there. The swing at 98. Let's see. No, they're not bots, Isle. My viewers are real. As far as I know, anyway. Are you guys real? All right, so we kind of pushed through that little wick there now. Let's see if it pops here. Fake viewers. Might be. You never know. You can never tell. I mean, I think they're real. All right, let's see if we get tagged in short here. We just got out of our long on the other eval. Just got out of our long, so now here we're about to take a short. Your AI, actual intelligence. I love it. Fred's fake a lot of times. All right, we're short. And I'm not talking about height. Okay, everything is circling. My charts are still not connected. I don't know if my internet just blinked off, but I probably lost this trade, I would guess. I'm not sure. Are you guys here? $98. I need $94.50. I know price is currently at $98. Need $94.50. I'm watching my other chart over here. I don't even know. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Look at IBL playing. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. If you're AI, you're very bad. Wow. Oh, did they? So Damn Good Trading made $46K from affiliate payout from Fast Track. That's insane, man. How are people making so much money from this stuff? This is just like beyond me. Well, obviously, here's the thing, guys. Not blaming you guys, but like with a custom code, it's so much easier for someone to support you. So like Kellyanne and Damn Good Trading both have custom codes, right? So you can literally just remember their code and type it in. It makes it so much easier to make money that way. You know, when you don't use the custom, when you don't have a custom code and people have to use your link, it really stunts your sales, really stunts them. So you're up this last short, you're going to quit. Yeah, let's go. I mean, if you're good, let's, you know, I would for sure just stop. So I really would like a custom code. I think that would help tremendously. I think that would help tremendously. Apparently he did, I guess. I'm not watching him right now. I do watch Damn Good Trading occasionally if he's if I'm not streaming and he's on. He is very entertaining. Very, very entertaining. Oh, you're not confident? Well, we already tested it once, Bonbon. I wouldn't take a retest. The first test is the best test. I mean, you only took, what, 3 points of drawdown there? 4 points? So... pulling back here, back to the 90. Let's see if we can hold. Oh, did my camera turn off again? Alrighty. But anyway, since we're talking about fast track, the sale does end today for the 49% off. I might pick me up like some behind the scenes accounts where they can just kind of be laying in wait for when I take payouts on the other ones. We'll see. Will I buy 20 more? No, Kinsey, I'm not going to get 20. I probably will buy like 5. Maybe 5. I'll get 20 more as I'll re-up as I keep getting payouts. So yeah, eventually. The sale does end today, music. They're going back to buy 5, get 1 free. So still 49% for today. Exclamation or FTT underscore wedding. Yeah, Predator. I don't know when that'll be. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I'm just trying to get to 20K in sales so I can get that custom code. They said they would give it to me at 5, and then they changed it to 20. I don't know. They said changed it to 20K. Okay, so it looks like Inna, it's looking like your account might be being used by someone else on Rise already. Do you already have another Rise account that maybe you don't remember? That very well could be what it is. Pushing above IBL here. Could take the IBL retest in the other direction now. You could. What do you think? I appreciate your volatility. Yes, back to the 74 here. Marbles. From a fib perspective, let's see here. We are at equilibrium or no? Yep. We are at equilibrium. You lost on the 20% thing. All right, Black Beauty, let me give you a breakdown of how it works, okay? The 20% thing is just simple math. So your profit target for the 25K is $1,250. If we're just going to throw the 5-day payout out the window, we don't care about that. If you want to make a payout within 10 days, then you need to average $125 a day for 10 days to get to $1,250 in total profit, right? That's obviously 10% of your total profit. So that's staying below the 20%. You can average between 125 and 250 a day if you're looking to stay in the minimums. So if you're looking at getting the minimum you can get to payout, that's 250 per day for 5 days, and then you could flip 5 days, and you could take out a $1,250 payout, and you would be good. You would still be under the 20% consistency rule. Now, the other option is if you don't care about the minimums and you want to make a larger payout or build a buffer, then you could average as much as you want per day, but you got to average that across the board. So if you make $500 a day, obviously that's 40%, not 20%, but that's okay. What you would have to do is take that $500 number and divide it by 20. And that would tell you the total profit that you need to get to over the next, divided by 0.20. So you would need to get to 2,500 total profit over the next 10 days. You've already made 500, so you would subtract the 500. So then you have to make 2,000 over the next 10 days without going over $500 per day in profit. So basically that biggest day in profit is your barometer. That's what sets the 20%. So whatever your largest day in profit is, divide that by 0.20. That gives you the number you need. So if you do 125 a day, does the days have to be consistent? No. So if you do 125 a day, you can make between 0 and 250 a day, and meet the minimum requirements, which is $1,250. Once you get to 1,250, if you get to 1,250 after 5 days, you could take a payout after 5 days. If it takes you 7 days, you can flip the last 3 days, flip a micro, and still just take a 1,250 payout. So what I aim for the 250, and if I don't get it, I might take my trade off at 100 or 125. So it's up to you how you want to do it. The drawdown is 1,250. It's end of day drawdown. Music. No. Trading journey. It can be as short as possible on there. You lose the account if your drawdown hits $1,250 end of day. So like if you go more than $1,250 in drawdown, you lose the account. So it's $1,250 end of day. End of day just means it's not trailing you during the day. So like if you're up $500 on a trade but you don't take profit and it comes back to break even, you still have $1,250 in drawdown. But at the end of the day, if you're down $400, then your drawdown comes closer to you by $400. So you can withdraw up to $1,500 on the 25K account. So yeah, I'll try to do that, Sridhar. I've gotten several payments, Black Beauty. This last one I have not gotten yet. I've gotten 2 payouts that have hit my account already, but this last payout's not hit the account yet. But the key is the largest profit day. People get hung up and they say, oh, you can only make 20%. It's not true. You make as much as you want. The biggest day dictates how much profit you need in order to take a payout. That's all it does. It's pretty simple. I'm not going to long up here. I do think this probably moves a little higher, maybe to the imbalance up there at the 660 area. This imbalance up here kind of would be where you'd be watching. If we can kind of close above this, we kind of got low resistance here. We're in the macro. So I think a quick run into the 660 actually kind of makes sense. You could maybe take this and put your stop there. Oh, is that equal lows? Oof. I just saw that. So we do have equal lows here as well as triple equal highs right now for the moment. Oof. This is 100% getting hit. If we get a pullback here, 5-6 points, then I'm going along here. All right, I'll take it. Yeah, I mean, this is a situation. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, that's 100% getting hit. That's one of those trades like 100% win rate. You're not going to lose that trade there. You left triple equal highs there. We're going to run right back through that. Yeah, sure. I'll put it on there. I'll put it in the chat. FTT. And like I said, I'm trying to get a custom code, guys. I mean, I think a custom code will make this so much easier. But I don't know, Black Beauty, to be honest with you. That's kind of what I'm thinking, right? It's kind of the way I'm thinking there. Should be obvious, but just adding that for newbies, it doesn't have to be 10 days. Yes. Could be as long as you want or sooner than 10 days. Yeah, exactly. And you can actually flip. Flipping is not against the rules. So you hit your target, you could flip the rest of the days. Literally, this is one of the things I do like. Let's just say, for example, you make $500 a day across 10 days. That's $5,000. You take out $1,500, you still have $3,500 in the account. But you got to trade 10 more days, right, to take that payout. Well, guess what? No, you don't. You can literally flip the next 10 days. You can flip a micro for 10 days and then take out another $1,500 without ever taking another trade. I think that's pretty nice. So, let's go, Maswell. 3 trades. You the man. You the man. I'm trying to work on this 50K right here. I can't get her past. I mean, just struggling over here. We'll get there eventually. Slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, we expect a quick run up into this 60 area here. I mean, like, this is logical, right? Where I took profit at, we closed above right there. This should run into that 58 level at least. That is 30 points. I'm feeling a little bit of FOMO here. I know it's going to hit that 58 probably in the next 10 minutes. We'll see if we get a little retest, a little pullback here. Maybe we'll enter. Just on an eval. Uh, 58. So coming up on the top of the hour here in about 2.5 minutes. Like I said, I think 58 gets ran here. It's kind of sitting in OTE. That's the next imbalance up. If we get a short setup out of that area, I'll take it. Or if we retest kind of 1950, we might, you know, throw one in there. Kind of like something like that. Oh, we do have the equal lows below, though. I forgot about those, but at that 600 level. You know what? We could sweep that 600 level, so I'm going to wait. I'm going to take that off. I mean, these aren't right next to each other, but they're pretty close. Feels bad. We'll just have to watch it run without us, but, you know, it is what it is. Maybe I should have went in with 2 contracts here, and I could have left one on for a runner. I didn't even think about it at the time. ES is approaching the 78 here, pushed up there to, what, 75? 75.50? So do we get the top of the hour push or the top of the hour yoinkers? Feels like we push. But I don't hate a retest of the 600. I wouldn't mind that. Probably doesn't happen, though, now that I'm looking at it. We have initial balance low there. A little bit of protection. Kind of zooming in here. Let's see. We could maybe take a lower risk opportunity here and just put our stop kind of like here. Risking like 6 for just a pop into the 50 at the top of the hour. All right, let's go stop break even now. Top of the hour, stops at break even. It's either going to get us or not. Either going to get the stop or get the target. We'll see which. Kind of want to move the target up, to be honest. Maybe there, 52. Dude, do not be dirty. It's going to come back and get us and go. I don't think so. I mean, Takamura, I would think it doesn't count as a trading day, but if you already requested payout, you're right at the 10th day. Yeah, I would just flip another day. I don't know if it counts or not, to be honest. I'm not sure. Do we try it again? We're going to try it again here. Back above the high, we're going to put the stop at break even, but we'll see. See if it wants to go. All right. Want to see the expansion now if we get it. I'm going to lock in a little bit here. Locking in 100. I want to see this just go. I don't really want to see it come back. So I'm just going to lock some in. We are at the psych level there at 50 though, so might get stopped. That's okay if I do. If we can pop the top off this 50, we go quickly here. There we go. Let's go. Now, there's the imbalance. There's OTE. Let's see what happens at this imbalance. And this is a big imbalance. So if you get a short setup out of this, I don't hate it. We have equal lows below. Right? Equal lows at 600. Thank you, Fred. So here's the imbalance. Mark it out for you guys. I don't normally mark these out if I'm just trading by myself, but I mark them out so you guys can see them, understand what I'm seeing, what I'm looking at. It's not rocket science, though. I think most of you get it. It's not really anything obvious to the downside here. It does kind of feel like maybe we make a new high. Anybody else feel that? You feel like maybe we make a new high here? It kind of feels that way. Maybe another initial balance long. We played initial balance earlier. Maybe we get to play it on both sides today. One of those days. Feels that way. Nutty's going to be making the move to Florida, he said. Nice. Making the move. If you're someone who just shorts OTE, this would be your short zone, right? The short zone. Feels like it just keeps going, though. I think we'll find out in the next 5 minutes what it's going to do. What its course of action is, we'll find out. I should just short some of these zones sometimes. All right, let's see what we got here. Looks like we might get a little short setup here. I mean, it's tough to do anything out of this. I mean, I guess we could look at like a 2 minute. What's the 2 minute looking like? I don't know. Okay, so the 3 minute is a little more obvious. I don't love taking a short on the 3 minute chart, as you guys know. I don't love using the 3 minute chart, but it's the most obvious right now. You have equal lows at 600. You have initial balance low down there. So if we are going to make new highs, this should hold. Looking for 18,620 on a retrace. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like, that would be right in the middle of this 3 minute gap. You have too many winners on Fast Track. I think I am done for the day. Let's go. Nice job, trading Vince. Yeah, we did have a very nice V-shaped recovery there. We're up $2,000 on this eval. If we can make another $1,000, we will be good. We're up $800 on the other 25K that we've been trading. In the next 2 minutes, we should kind of know here what's going to happen. All right, all right, all right. My brother coming in here talking to me. Again, I mean, I would wait for the 3 minute here. I'm not going to... You could maybe take it off the 30-second chart here. Those gaps are not obvious enough to me. They're not obvious enough. It's like a 3-point gap. I mean, it's just not big enough. Yeah, Coper, I agree. I mean, that's the thing. We do have a bearish SMT here as well. But I don't know. Yeah, ES hit initial balance high there and rejected off of it. You could have shorted right there off that. Just that alone. But I feel like it... Maybe it wants more upside. I don't know. That's the feel. Feel like it wants more upside. We'll see. Nutty about to enter a short. Is that what he's looking at? I don't know. Oh, he's long. He is long. ES right back to initial balance again. High. DA, they already have ACH. They have ACH now. If you pay with ACH, is usually you get your account the next day. Usually the next day. All right, pushing higher here. ES fighting its way above the initial balance high there. Let's see a pop through 665, 666 area. Make a new high. Breach this wick here. Will kind of be ideal. Let's see if we got the gumption to get her done. Do we got the gumption to get to it? That's the question. Pulling back, testing the 55s here. I'm going to try a little stab here long. Let's see if we can't push into the 70 area. Risking, yeah, a little more risk than I want on this trade, but we'll see here. Stop will go to break even back above kind of that 62 area. Let's see. Can move the stop to right there, actually. That should be okay. See if it wants to go. It wants to go. Whether or not it goes is the question. All right, come on, get her in there. Get a little ripper. A little ripper up. You know you want to. Yes, right back to initial balance high here. Kind of holding that 78 area for now. Womp womp. Got us. And so that's one of those where, like, you know, kind of, I don't know what you call it. Yes, just unable to fight above there. Yeah, they did that for everybody trading mints. Yeah, I don't know, Robert. I mean, it might make it down there, it might not. Who really knows? I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. If the ES can just fight above that 79, 80 area there, we can really start to go. It's kind of dirty on that stop out right there. Dun, 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 dun. don't know. Does it go here, or does this SMT kind of hold us down and send us lower? Might send us lower here. Kind of getting that feeling there. This is kind of a failed pivot, right? Kind of a lower high. We're on the 3 minute. Let's go back to the 1 minute. Kind of a lower high here. You know, once we failed to make a new high here, I think we might come down and maybe test the 04s again, the 600 level, sweep those lows at 600. But we'll see. You the man, warrior. You the man. Let's go. I mean, how big of a stop would you need here? 35 points. The pivot is a daily pivot. I don't know. Is it 600? I feel like you might could take the short here and even just put your stop. You know, you might could risk like 25 points here for a 50 point. You could go 1 to 2 here. Potentially. Do I risk $500 here on an eval? I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, when we're looking for reversals, this is kind of like what we normally look for, right? A little lower high. We are in OTE here as well. 593 is a pivot point. Although the ES is fighting above the initial balance now. I mean, I don't know. This is a cheap enough trade. I might take it. Because we can really just risk like even something like that. I mean, really, I can make it less than that. Probably could even put it like right here. I mean, obviously this is like, there's not really a setup here. This is just kind of a feel trade. It might just grind higher and get us, but we're in such big profit that it doesn't really matter, right? Even if we lose. So we'll see. And I mean, we could even we could kill this trade early if we wanted to. If it breaches, you know, obviously if it breaches the high, then like I said, it may just be one of those days where we go initial balance to initial balance. You never know. And we are in the lunchtime as well, so. I think it's cheap enough here. The risk to reward is really good. We're risking 12 handles for 50. I mean, like, even if this fails, that's pretty good. Or actually 12 for 57. So, ES pushing above the IBH there. And I think we might got a decent chance of seeing a little bit of an elevator here. Elevator down. We'll see. Well, we are kind of creating an idiot box here. All right, there we go. Made a new high, so we probably get stopped. And that's okay. Not the end of the world. It's a cheap enough trade for us to try it, I felt like. Cheap enough trade to give it the old college try. Oh. The 80% off Apex is good until Wednesday. The $85 lifetime activation fee also will still be going on until Wednesday. Actually, I think that's good until the 15th for the activation. We'll see what sale they come out with after the Wednesday 80% expires. The MyFunded Futures starter account, guys, if you've never used MyFunded Futures before, the 50K account, starter account, is $48. That's without an activation fee if you're a new customer. It's a great deal. $76 if you're not a new customer. 50% off Take Profit Trader. It's $85, and they give you your eval cost back once you get to first payout. And then Bulenox 83% off. And then the Fast Track Trading sale ends today, 49% off. If you guys want to support the channel, any of those would be a good thing to do. Yeah, people have been getting paid, DA, for sure. For sure. People are still getting paid. Little gap at 687. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, me too, DA. I've never had a denial from them either, but it does take a while to get approved. I mean, like, it's a little annoying when you see, like, they're like, some people who are like, oh, I got approved in 3 hours. I'm like, how? I've literally never broken a rule, and I've never gotten approved in less than 10 days. Never broken a single rule, and it's not like I'm new to the payouts. I mean, we've taken... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This will be our 11th payout from them. And it's still pending, which, you know, these two we just requested on the 5th, so this one was on the 1st. So I'm certain eventually it will come through. Spy, they do, but right now it makes more sense to use the FTT_wedding because the average cost per account is $91 for the 25K. And if you use the other one, if you use the B5GO, then your average cost is $105 per account. So it makes more sense to use the FTT_wedding. Of course, hitting the link at the top of the chat first to do so, to give support the channel there. So we'll see. All right, a little pullback here. I don't know. I might long again. I mean, I don't know. Maybe not. I might wait until Power Hour to take more trades on this account. Might wait till Power Hour. Well, guys, I think that's going to do it for me today. I don't want to sit here on a No News Monday and just kind of grind evals. I mean, like, it's fun. We're up 1,600 on one. We're up 800 on the other. Let's call it a day. We're up 220 across 11 accounts. We did reach another payout today of $1,500 on Apex. And we'll be back live tomorrow, 9:15 a.m. We might do a little back testing session late this afternoon. We'll see, just to get in a little content. Maybe we'll trade the open. I don't know. But I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you next time. Is Husk still on? Let me see if Husk is still on. No, he's not on. I was going to send you over to Husk, but he ain't on. So, do I think they will extend the discount? SPY options. If you're talking about Fast Track, go ahead and buy it today. Get it in your cart. Go ahead and process the order. You can pay for it tomorrow and still get the discount. See what I'm saying? So go ahead and use the link, use the code, and then send the money tomorrow. So go ahead and process the order on the actual website and then just pay for it tomorrow. That's all you got to do. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.